Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Jenny Lynn Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, make sure to check out your other placements. Sagittarius, I do personal readings, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box. I do tarot, psychic, and medium readings. You can do individual medium readings, or I will also do group readings. So if you want to book me to do a reading with your family or friends, I can do that as well. And I do those live since we have a difficult time getting together, and a lot of you I may not live near, so I wouldn't be able to get to you, unfortunately. Okay, Sag. When I was meditating on your energy, the first thing I saw was a big, huge heart. And then they showed me the Three of Swords card, which is the heart with the swords going through it. And then I heard the message, a heartbreak over a child. So I don't like to bring these things up in readings, but I feel like there might be someone who has recently either lost a child or had a miscarriage, unfortunately. This could also relate to being heartbroken over a current relationship, something coming to an end, or figuring out that you had, you found a third party that you were not expecting. So there's lots of different things that I can take from that download. So we're gonna go ahead and look into your recent past, and then we'll look into your current energy. And we'll look into the near future and see where some of those downloads might make some sense in the energies that I'm picking up on for Sagittarius for September 2020. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle. We'll cut the cards and we'll get started with your reading. Okay, Sag, this is for Sagittarius for September 2020. Okay, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, the Five of Staves in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse, the Moon card, the Lovers, the Hanged Man, okay, the Three of, and there it is, sure enough, the Three of Swords. So I definitely feel the heartbreak. It's showing up in your immediate future. And then I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles, and they're wanting me to pull, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so in the recent past, I feel like there was possibly, I feel like there might have been a move, or somebody moved away, is moving away from the family, and there was some type of argument about this. I think this relates to possibly the loss of the child, or a problem. It doesn't necessarily mean a loss of a child, but there could have been some kind of chaos with a child, and you're moving away from feeling responsible for how the family feels about this situation, and saying it's not my responsibility. I'm not going to fight and argue with anyone. I'm not going to allow this to put me in a state where I feel like I have to get away. With the Chariot card, you don't want to feel like you have to walk away from any of your family members because of this argument. It's definitely, with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's definitely an unbalanced situation in a family dynamic, no doubt, where somebody is not feeling like they enjoy spending time under those circumstances anymore. So maybe you've just decided that since this whole incident happened, that you're going to retreat from spending time with family and find that kind of joy on your own for the time being, just to step away from the arguments for a bit. Whatever this is surrounding it, there's definitely some fighting and moving away from energy in the recent past. So what we have in the current energy with the Lovers card and the Moon and the Hangman, we're gonna take a totally different turn. So I feel like you've gone from this energy of maybe fighting with family and some strife over a child to deep contemplation with the Moon card, which is, for me, Pisces and Cancer. I'm not sure why I'm picking up on that, because usually I feel like the Moon has some secrets. Maybe there were some secrets that were within the family that caused this strife, and you're heartbroken over it. I know the heartbreak is in the near future, but I feel like if we look down from the Three of Cups to the Moon and the Three of Swords in a vertical way, we're finding that there's disharmony for sure, and some true heartbreak over maybe some secrets, and that's where the fighting came in. And then with the Lovers card, this could very well have been because of a partnership that you didn't feel sure about. You were questioning whether they were being truthful with you about this situation. Maybe they were not being truthful about the situation that happened with a child with you. They just told me that if you happen to have gotten pregnant, maybe if you're a male in this case and the female was pregnant, that she had lied about being pregnant and the miscarriage was a surprise. That's a very strange message to get from these cards, but that's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, there's definitely some issues in this relationship because of these secrets, and you're taking a little time out with the Chariot card to move away so that you can contemplate. I mean, the Hangman is kind of sitting there like, I don't know what to do. I don't really know what to do. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to be disconnected from the family because of this situation. And maybe the other family members had heard about what had happened with this person, or this could be you, and it's causing problems for you and your family because of your choice. They just said about religion, so maybe they have a strong opinion about, they're telling me pregnancy outside of wedlock. So either you could have been the person who got someone pregnant out of wedlock, or you are the person who got pregnant out of wedlock, is what I'm picking up on. And then in the near future, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there was, okay, so the decision that had to be made, I think, was because right now there was not enough financial stability, and you feel like maybe you're too young. The Page is definitely young and a little fancy free and doesn't really feel ready necessarily to commit to something that decision would have created had you chosen, or had that not happened the way that it did. I'm seeing a choice here in this situation. It was heartbreaking for sure, whether this was a loss or a decision to not have a child. I feel like there was, again, arguments within the family that caused heartbreak around this situation. That's pretty deep. So the fighting was about the couple that made the decision, and the overall energy to me in the near future was the decision that was made about this was because there wasn't enough maturity and or money to possibly deal with this situation. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And I think with that, I honestly take from this that you or the person you're involved with is more concerned about money than possibly dealing with this situation emotionally, and is looking for a more stable situation before that can occur within the relationship. I don't question that you're going to be moving out of the relationship. I just think that the two of you decided, and or if this happened, unfortunately, then it was because you needed to focus on work and money and stability prior to having family or having children, or yeah, it's just about before you make that choice to start a family. And behind that's the Sun card. So I feel like, I feel like you're definitely going to find in the future that this was the right decision. I think you're going to be manifesting that beautiful new life and finding that stability before this actually comes in. So I have a very strong belief that our children choose us, and whether, I don't want to be political here, so I'm not going to state my opinion about this, but whatever may have happened in this situation, I think in the end, it was the right choice for you, and you knew that regardless of how much input there were from other people in the family. And you've decided that you know you're going to create what you want. It's going to bring you the life that you want and the stability you want before you have a family. And then we've got the Two of Cups at the bottom. So yes, if you're in a relationship currently and you're questioning whether you're going to stay together through this sadness or heartbreak around this situation that has to do with a child, I do believe that you'll make it through. I think with the Nine of Swords, it's the end of the pain. It's the end of the pain around this situation. And you got the Wheel of Fortune coming next. So this is a whole new cycle. You can let go with the help of your partner, someone you love. It could even be friends that have helped you through getting through the Nine of Swords to end up with the Wheel of Fortune. So you're making the right choice to move forward for sure. Okay, let's get a couple clarifiers and see if there's any more information we need to know about this situation from the recent past. And then I don't think we need to clarify the rest of the story. I think we're just going to pull a couple cards to see if there's anything they want to say about the family and how this might have affected the family external to you. And then we'll see what the outcome is going to be. Okay, this is for Sag. For 2020. September 2020. Okay, Sag. All right, we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Judgment card. I'm going to take this as the outcome. I don't think we need to clarify the rest of the cards. I think we got the story pretty straight. I definitely think after lots and lots of contemplating, thinking, sleepless nights, you're over that. You're not going to worry about that anymore. You've made the judgment call that was best for you, best for your partner. You're not going to lose sleep over it anymore. There's no more decisions to be made. There's no more things to rifle through. You're going to stand strong in your position and know that you're done. You're done with fretting over it, thinking about it, being sad about it, being heartbroken over it, and you're just going to move on. Yeah, you're standing your ground for sure with the Judgment card. So I think the outcome is here to tell you that you made the right choice for you, or the right choice was made for you. Because sometimes when there's, unfortunate circumstances when it comes to the loss of a child, We have no control over that, obviously. But I think you might need to hear this, that God has a reason for everything that he does, or whoever you believe in. And just know that that energy will come back to you again. I do believe that our children choose us, so that energy will come back. This is a very specific reading. Know that your relationship's going to withstand this situation, and you're going to come out strong in the end. No doubt about it. Don't let anybody else's judgment about the situation affect you any longer. And I really don't think you are. I think you've made the decision that you're done crying over the past, and that you just would like to heal from this very painful situation and move on. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get a couple cards from the romance angels. And this may end up being a completely different story, because that story was kind of specific if you're dealing with that in your life. And we'll see if we get a little bit of a different story from the romance angels and how this is laid out in the cards. I definitely feel like with the Chariot card, that's Cancer, by the way. And then we have Cancer and Pisces with the moon. So there's, quite a bit of water energy, a little bit of Gemini. I definitely feel like you are moving on, and you feel like you've made the right decision. Okay, so let's get a romance angel card. Let's see what we have for you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. I definitely believe this is you and possibly your partner, and or if it's your family that you may have just had some conflict with, is to make the effort, no doubt. It doesn't seem like this is broken beyond repair. I think there's lots of love in both situations, and it's definitely worth reaching out and saying something and just mending the relationship. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So I believe this is speaking on the person you're currently with. Or, yeah, because I'm not feeling past energy and not really necessarily a new energy. We're going to do love readings this week. So, Sag, you may need to check that out to get more specific love messages about couples or singles or someone you might just be dealing with. In this case, I think the person you're currently with is definitely someone that you've had many relationships with, and the energy is powerful. And maybe even your family is a lot of your actual soul tribe. So you feel deeply connected to them. They're all very spiritual connections. And I think you know that there's ties that cannot be cut. And that's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. Okay, Sag, let's move on to the Health and Law of Attraction card. A little bit of glow from the sunshine from outside. It's a gorgeous day here. I live in Northern Virginia, and the weather has just been beautiful the last couple of days. Hope it has been for you guys too. Okay, so this is Health and Law of Attraction for Sagittarius, September 2020. It says, I can only create within my own beliefs. Let's see if we can get that so it's not glaring. From wherever you stand, you can get to wherever you want to be. If you could understand that your now is only the jumping off place for which is to come, you could move quickly, even from dramatic, unwanted things to things that please you. But you must focus upon where you want to be. If this life experience contains the data that causes you to give birth to a desire, then the wherewithal to accomplish it is available to you. However, you cannot create outside your own beliefs. Yeah, I got a really strong feeling from this at first. You have to create from your own belief system. I think a lot of us are in a place where we're letting go of old conditioned beliefs and redeveloping what it is that we actually believe in. And I think a lot of that started to happen for you before any of this came about. and you realize that you have a right to make choices based on what it is that you feel. You're getting more in touch with your gut feelings. They're pointing to my stomach area. And I feel like you needed to trust your intuition and know that no matter what anybody else thinks or feels, that you had to make a decision that was right for you. Okay, so let's get your last card, which is Wisdom of Oracle. This is for Sagittarius 2020. What messages do we have from the universe for Sagittarius for 2020? Okay, they said one more. Shuffle one more time. Whoops. Or not. Got the card. Okay. Let's see what we got here, Sag. Round and round. And it's 25. It's a really pretty card with a pretty shell. Sevens, it reduces to 7, and I always go by what a number reduces to. And 7 speaks to me about a couple different things. Family, love and relationships. Again, it represents the 7th house of relationships and love. I definitely feel like you've been round and round about this whole situation, and you came to a conclusion that you were happy with, and or you came to a place of peace about what has occurred, and you're not willing to take on any more of any outside influence. You're just done going round and round. Okay, so let's get the message for card number 25. We passed that. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, and we need 25. Okay, here you go, Sag. I'm going to put this where hopefully you can see it without the glare and read the message for you. Round and round, essential meanings, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you have gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher, I gotta switch the page, sorry. At a higher level, looking down into your circumstances, you will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. I'm going to read you the relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine. As you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. This is like I was saying before when you got the message from the romance angels about past life relationships. I definitely believe that all of this was about lessons within a soul tribe, is what I want to say. It's like these people you're one of the few people that's actually been connected to more of your soul tribe from the beginning than most people I read for. That's really interesting, Sag. So I hope that this resonated with you. It's kind of a sad story, but I really do want you to know that everything happens for a reason, and I hope that you can give yourself credit for standing in your truth and not letting anyone sway you in your decision. I wish you lots of love and light. And again, if you liked this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below as well. Thank you so much. Take care, Sag.